My name is Patrick Harrison, and one of the reasons why I'm here, I wanted to understand a little bit more about the Windrush situation. So I'm here with a very open mind and obviously willing to listen and understand a bit more. That's really one of the reasons why I'm here this evening.
So my name is Pauline Greenaway, and I'm here today to understand a lot more about the Windrush generation and to think about how it affects me and my family, being a second generation Windrush person with family both in the Caribbean and in the UK.
My name's Claudette Murray. I'm here to get more of an overview about the Windrush generation and to fill in any gaps that I may have.
I'm Judith Watson, and I'm here to see particularly about the relationships between siblings from the Windrush age.
My name is Barbara, and I'm here to learn a little bit more about the Windrush. I have a keen interest in regards to what happened and where we're at now with it.
My name is Nana Yamin, and I guess, I came to support Royston John and really to do some form of timeline as to the Windrush generation and the present generation, and look at what we've done right and what we can do to make things better.
Hello, my name's Sandra Watts. I'm here because I came last year to see Royston speak, and I was so touched that I wanted to come back again to hear it more in depth and sort things out in my own head about my own past. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sharon Hammond. The reason I'm here is to hear more about Royston's story and to get some ideas about the journey of the Windrush, when it began, how it came about, and where we are at now.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Rose, and I've come to hear a bit more about the Windrush journey and compare it to my own story.
Hi, my name is Marva Rollins, and I'm here for two reasons really. I'm here because I've known Royston for a couple of decades, and also because I am one of the original Windrush children. So our stories are the same, but our stories are also different because there are differences within that bigger picture. So I'm just here to be part of the listening more than the debating, to be honest, because it's good to listen.
My name's Dan Perry, and I'm expecting a little bit more detail on family history or the family stories that led to me being where I am now.
My name's Miss G.
Why are you here?
Curiosity.
My name is Cliff Purchase, and I'm here out of curiosity to find out more about what's happening with the Windrush program.
My name is Tete, and I was invited by Royston and June Africa. Actually, I'm here to have idea as to what transpired in the Windrush time. It's something I don't have idea about head, and I'm here to witness, to see. So that's the main reason for which I'm here, to mix with my own people. So this in brief.
My name is Tan. I met Royston, and he's inspirational, so I'm here to really learn from him, but also we've done a few workshops that we went to, and I think there's so much knowledge and wisdom, so I'm very grateful to be here and looking forward to connect and learn. Thank you.
Lorraine Cumberbatch, and I'm just here to learn about the Windrush.
I'm Elridge Bodkin, and I want to hear what Royston John has to say. Simple as that.
Hi, my name's June, or Sister J Africa, and I'm looking forward to this because there's a lot of things about Windrush, or so-called Windrush, that need to be explored because the legacy lives on. A lot of people have unresolved issues and they don't necessarily have a place to talk about these things. So I'm hoping that when this happens and in the discussions that when we've finished, we take it further.
My name's Carol Fraser and I'm here to hear my friend, my new friend, Royston John, speak about the Windrush, and it just happens to be my father's 87th birthday today, who was one of the original Windrush people that came into the UK. So I'm really interested to hear the real life stories and hear Royston talking tonight. And I've just reached here, sweating, all the way from Perivale, from celebrating my father's 87th birthday. So I'm really happy to be here tonight.
Well, I'm looking for to be more informed, really, from the event, Sharon.
My name is Jennifer. Looking to get as much information as I can about our past and our history.
My name is Jean, and I'm looking to find out what really happened during Windrush.
Hi, I'm Dion. I'm looking to gain as much information as possible.
About the Windrush?
Yes.
More excited to learn more about the history of Windrush. So I grew up in Canada, so I came here like 4 years ago. So I learned a bit about it in my master's, but we didn't cover a lot about it. So it'll be interesting to attend a whole event about it.
Well, I've been invited to come along because I know that it is about the historical events around the Windrush, and I'm particularly wanting to know some background information and get some factual information. That's what I'd like to know about the Windrush and how perhaps I'm part of that. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to hear?
I'm just looking forward to hear a story, an interesting story that will have an impact on me.
Okay, my name's Carol Pike, and I've got an interesting take on this. I'm just curious now to find out more about my black heritage, and so I'm going to lots of different events to talk to different people and find out what's going on.
So how's the preparation to the event? How are you feeling now, closely?
I'm very excited about where we are. We had 177 people register for this event, so it's a phenomenal number, and I'm really pleased with that. And it's filling up nicely. People are geared and ready and excited for the event this evening. And, you know, the story of our journey as children of Windrush need to be told. So it's just fantastic that people are coming out for that experience and that conversation.
I'm Magdalena, and I'm here to come together with others to share the pain and experiences others have gone through, so we can come together and learn from each other and educate each other the suffering that should never have happened and never taken place, full stop.
My name's Royston John, and how we're going to run this is we're going to watch this TEDx talk, Why Did the Wind Rush? And there's something cathartic about watching it together. You know, and after today, I encourage you to get your family together and sit and watch it and have a conversation. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch this for 17 minutes and then have a conversation. Ways to cope. We do things like build. Apart from those things that we made, needed to find ways, other ways, to entertain myself. Climbing, part of my comfort zone, part of taking care of myself. But in addition to that, when we had real winters in 1965, and I did not see the sun. It felt like forever. So that too was depressing. But I also have affection. I'm simply saying to you, I don't remember. Part of the occurred for some. Enoch Powell had and others had come and invited to come and support the mother country. The same.
Was everything?
Absolutely fantastic. Learned a great deal, met some new people. Absolutely brilliant. So, evening-wise, excellent, superb.
So you learned more about the Windrush now?
I have learned something else, which is good. This is good. It's always interesting to learn a bit more about the Windrush situation and people's experience, what they have experienced, and what they have gone through with the Windrush situation. So, yeah, I think.
Right, this is a very good event. I'm glad I came. I've learnt a lot, and I've heard from a lot of other people who's going through the same stories I'm going through. I'd just like to say thank you to Mr. Royston and everyone for coming, and we look forward to seeing him again next year and to the progress of this generation gaps or generation building together. Thank you. Bye.
There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to do, a lot of work to be done on ourselves and our communities. And I'm just happy that I've taken the first step to come to this event. And I hope that others will feel the same way.
My takeaway would be I've learned something new this evening, and it's given me food for thought to go back and look at how my family is in terms of those who were born in Jamaica and those who were born here. It is quite refreshing to have been here this evening, and thanks to Royston for the presentation.
It's been a great evening. I learned quite a lot. It was good for us to be together, do some reflection of our past. Children that were born here, children that was born in the West Indies, like myself, brought over to meet parents at a later stage. So altogether, a very good evening and a very good forum for discussing a lot of deep-seated issues in our culture, and I believe this is a very good beginning going forward.
I found the event extremely interesting and brought up a number of things that we as a community don't seem to talk about, that need to be talked about, and we're finally making it known, and it is something that we should all come to, this type of event, because it's been very traumatic for a lot of young children that came from the Caribbean and struggled, not knowing their parents, not knowing their family, and feeling rejected in many ways from their family and didn't understand why. And when you think of it, these children didn't even have a photo of their parent, so they came to complete strangers. And it is great that it's been now coming out in the open, and it will help to heal a lot of us that has struggled for many years, not understanding why the family has broken down the way it has. Thank you.
I found the event very, very useful indeed. It's astonishing that it happened on a Thursday night, and I actually invited a number of my family here as well, and we were able to share our feelings because we have siblings and relatives who were born in the Caribbean and came over and actually had a hostile environment. So it's very, very interesting. It brings back a lot of memories, and we need to communicate more. This is an ideal opportunity.
I lived in Highbury. Yeah, okay. But I was
okay.
Summary of the event. What's your takeaway? What do you think that when should look forward to and should make sure that they are here next time?
Right. Well, I found this really thought-provoking. It's summed up my history of my family, and I feel blessed that my father made a decision that he wouldn't separate his family and brought all the 2 children that they had with my mother to the United Kingdom. So we didn't have that kind of difference in those born in the UK and those born in Jamaica. And I think that
this is just the beginning, and we need to encourage young people by sharing with them our experiences, because I think that there was a lot of strength that we gained by, the life that we were made to live, and in a way it made us stronger in some senses. And I've learnt from my own children to hug, because I didn't learn that in my family. And there's so many things that we can learn from the young people, but we need to humble ourselves as well to learn from them, just as we can teach them so much as well. So that's what I thought.
Yeah, I just came from New York, and I was ushered down here after a short sleep to come here, so I was quite surprised something was happening. Yeah, like I said, I came over here in 1953 with my parents, right, when I was nearly 4 years old, right, so I didn't know anything what was happening around here. I didn't know how privileged I was or disadvantaged I till I went to high school. So high school, learned a lot, but it was still kind of difficult, still kind of strange to get your footings when in a strange country and you didn't know what people are expecting of you. You just knew that you had to do good and honor your family. But a lot of things happened, and I went through certain changes, certain awareness thing through Black Power movement and rebellion and education, and I ended up in America, and I'm back here. The story continues.